Okay. So yesterday we did one-step word problems when we were adding and subtracting, right? Today we're going to use multiplying and dividing. Okay, so it's no different from the ones that you did that were already written out. The only difference today is that you have to write the equation, okay? So these are going to involve writing it as a fraction because we're dividing, or using a variable that you're multiplying by, okay? So nothing that you haven't seen, it's just now that it's in words. You guys will have a quiz on Friday, and there will be 1 or 2 word problems on your quiz. So it's really important that you understand how to do it. Okay. On Thursday, you'll be in the computer lab working on iExcel on one-step problems. So you're going to build up that knowledge that you need. And then on Friday, you'll have a quiz on one-step problems. Yes, sir.
Is the test on this Friday or next Friday?
This Friday. Okay. I will not be here. You will have Mr. Green as your sub. So, no messing around, all right? Here we go. So, Heather and her best friend found some money under the couch. Isn't that cool when you find, huh? All right. So, let's finish up here, okay? So Heather and her best friend found some money under the couch. I wish I found money under the couch. They split the money evenly. That means they did, if you split it, what kind of word does split mean? What kind of, Jordan? No. So what does the word split mean? What mathematical operation is that, Greg? So think of your mathematical operations. Yeah, it's a division problem, right? So we're going to write this up as a division. This is going to be division. Let's write that word down just so that we know that that's what we're doing, okay? So they're going to split the money evenly. Each of them gets $7. How much money did they find? Okay. So how many people are there? It's Heather and her best friend. So how many people is that? 2. Okay, and they found some money, right? So we're going to say F is going to be the money they found, right? F equals money they found. We know it's a division problem, and we know it's Heather and her best friend, so 2 is the number of people, right? That are dividing the money they found, right? And we know that the total they each get is what? How much money? $7. So that's some information. That's the only information that we need to solve this problem, right? So how can I write that as a problem? And it's a division problem. When we do division, we use a fraction bar. Okay? So what did they start with? How many people did they divide it by? And what was the total? What am I going to put where? F, 2, and 7. Where are these numbers going to go? Andrew, you want to help me out? F is going to be my numerator. That's what they started with. We divided by what? 2, the number of people. And then our total was 7. Okay? So that's how we turn it into a division problem. And then we go ahead and solve it. Right? So remember, we can multiply by the reciprocal of 2 over 1, right? Because there's a 1 in front of F. We're going to do the same thing for the other side. If I turn 7 into a fraction, I put it over 1. So I can just kind of disregard those 1s because anything over 1 is going to be its answer. These guys are going to cancel. It's going to give me F all by itself. And what is 7 times 2? Andrew? 14. So how much money did they find? $14 under the couch. That's like 2 Subway sandwiches, right?
On a good day.
When you're not super duper hungry, right? All right, so let's go ahead and look at number 2. Okay, let's look at it. Oh, wait, what did we forget to do over here? Our sentence, Sharon, what would my sentence be? It says, how much money did they find? So how do I answer that in words?
Heather and her friend.
I'm just going to write they because it's easier. They found $14 under the couch. Right? Okay, don't forget to write your sentences and your answers. I wrote dollars. All right, so let's go ahead and look at number 2. It says, find the price of one candy bar if 6 bars cost $36. So, we want to know what 1 costs if 6 costs 36.
Why are the candy bars so expensive?
Right? All right, so let's see what we know. We need to know what 1 candy bar costs, right? But 6 of them cost $36. So how do I find, so what is my variable going to be? I need to know the cost of 1 candy bar, right? We'll just call it X. X equals 1 candy bar, or cost of 1 candy bar. What else do I know? I know that 6 bars, or 6 times 1, is going to equal what? 36. So did I just come up with an equation to solve this problem?
Yes.
And what kind of mathematical operation is this? Multiplying, right? So my equation is going to say 6x is equal to 36. Okay, so now I can solve this for x. What am I going to use to solve for x? I need to use division. So I'm going to divide both sides by 6. Right? This becomes 1. And then x is going to equal what? Andrew? 6. So, what's my answer going to be? In sentence form.
Each candy bar costs $6.
Beautiful, Greg. Each candy bar costs $6. That is one. That must be one massive candy bar. I'm gonna tell you.
$6?
That's huge. You know what? They must be in an airport. Because airport candy, boy, do they inflate it. They tell you, oh, it's duty free, but you have to pay 6 times the amount of money for it.
America.
See? So we're going to say each candy bar costs $6. And there's my nice sentence answer. All right? Pick a number. Which one do you want to do next?
5.
All right, so I heard a 5. By the way, Camilo, that agenda back there, that's yours. All right, so let's look at number 5. Go ahead and take like a minute. Take the next minute to look at this problem and see if you can figure out what kind of problem and set it up. All right, so Eugene, that's the name of my Jeep, by the way. My Jeep is named Eugene the Jeep from Popeye, if you guys are familiar with that. So Eugene and 4 of his friends. So how many people is that altogether? Eugene and 4 of his friends. That's 5 people. Okay, went out to eat. Yeah, because Eugene and his friends. So that makes 5. So they decided to split the bill evenly. So split, that means what? What kind of operation is that? We're going to divide, right? So we're talking about division here. Each person paid $10. What was the total bill? Okay. What was the total bill? Well, so we have some information here, right? So we want to know what the total was, right? T. So is it really division?
No.
It's multiplication, right? But is it really multiplication?
No, because it's a split.
It says split, right? But then it tells us that they each paid $10. So the total divided by what? By 5, right? And how much did they end up paying then? $10. So it is division. Okay, how many of you guys had that already figured out? Andrew, awesome. Anybody else? Frankie. Okay, so then let's go ahead and solve it. Go ahead and solve it and then give me my sentence answer. I'll give you a minute. All right. So let's look at it. I need to undo division, what do I need to do? So I'm going to multiply. Remember there's a 1 hidden there. So I'm going to multiply by 5 over 1. Both sides. Okay? Remember these 1s I can disregard. My 5s cancel, my 1s cancel. What does that leave me with here? T. Okay. And 10 times 5 is? So what's my word answer for this going to be? Jordan?
Everyone paid $10 and no. $50.
Camila?
The total was $50 and they each paid
10.
Okay, but what is the question? The question says,
I got it. The total was 50.
so the total bill. It's all it's asking you is the total bill. Good job. All right, so your word answer would be the total bill. Guys, listen up. The total bill was $50. Got it? You guys think you can handle this? All right, get to work.